We have decided to return to the hideout. I've confirmed what it is. I'll send it to you. Alright then, I guess I'll expect you in a week's time. Time when we put an end to this all.
Don't wanna talk anymore. Nothing left to say. Words make no sense anyway. When we're at war, some things never change. It never hurts the same. You take the color from my eyes. I watch it fade like a dying light, and it replays inside my mind. I think it's time to fight a different fight. 'Cause it almost feels like someone else is living my life. You take the color from my eyes until my world is black and white. 'Cause it almost feels like someone else is living my life. Tell me, what will I become when breathing's not enough? You want control, wanna run the show. Strings get tighter every time you pull. I'm feeling low. Every time I go, you turn around and dig a deeper hole. You take the color from my eyes. I watch it fade like a dying light, and it replays inside my mind. I think it's time to fight a different fight.
Okay, we have our new decks. So, how are we gonna test them?
That's a good point.
Follow me. Oh, and we won't need our disguises this time.
This is going to end horribly.
Ah,
Whoa,
it's a lot of guard.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Took you guys long enough.
You did a great job.
Wait, what?
Now, we had a deal?
A deal? How? How could you? We worked together. We dueled together. I trusted you.
First off, it's been less than a week. Second of all, I owe you nothing. And finally, this is something I've wanted for over 5 years. 5 years! To finally be free from my father and his accursed criminal empire!
What could they possibly have to offer you to make you join their team? When you could, if you're trying to escape a criminal empire. Wait, isn't that being a hypocrite? You know Team Liberty calls all the shots, right?
So now that you have them, I've fulfilled my end of the deal. So now can you keep your world and help me disappear from the Lockhart Familia's eyes?
Well, of course we can do that. But I have another idea now. Now that we have what we came for, we no longer need you, so you will disappear. Or, I can hand you over to your father. He's offered a handsome reward for your return.
But we had a deal! And you know very well what my father is.
So, now you know their true colors. Using people for their own game. If you want to get away from your problems, running is the answer. You have to fight!
And with a bit of help, you can create your own future. And if not, we'll help you break through the obstacles in your way. So get up and fight! Your friends! They are your power!
You have no idea what the Lockhart Familia is even like.
We don't care!
Get up and fight!
Well, isn't that nice? Why don't we just end this already?
You know what? You're right.
That was a good punch. But violence doesn't solve anything, you know. You know how we settle things in this world.
By destroying you!
No. Like dueling. What the hell are my guards doing anyway?
Well, that was easy. I swear. I could have made a picnic.
Yeah, they were pushovers. in and out of the duel.
What the hell did I miss?
Well, first they attacked.
And then we beat them. It's easy.
And now it's your turn. You're all alone, and all mine!
Hell no.
Hell no!
You two already had your fun with them!
Well, this is an easy fix. We will just do a relay duel, so I can beat all three of you at once.
We'll be taking the first move if you don't mind! And I'll draw. And I'll start off by activating my spell card, Ledger of Ledger Main, removing the top 3 cards of my deck from play, and in 3 turns they're gonna come straight to my hand.
Interesting.
Yeah, except for if you lose within 3 turns, whoever's the next person will get them, which might not
Hey.
be the best thing.
Tristan, I'm kind of confused here. Is Hal betraying us or is he betraying them? I don't get what's going on.
He's betraying them.
I set 1 monster face down defense mode, and just to be extra safe, I'll set 1 more card face down.
My turn then. I believe you're familiar with this card, Hal.
What did
Activate
you-
Magical Meltdown.
Oh no.
I add to my hand Alistair the Invoker.
Luckily I have
Wait,
nothing
is
he can
using the
use.
same deck as you, Hal?
Or he's at least running the Invokers. But those
I
can be
know
put in
someone
many
Alistair
decks.
the Invoker.
That's the
and with
reason
its
for that they're so
effect-
powerful and so rare.
I'll activate the invocation I just searched with Alistair's effect. And with it, I will use the Nemesis keystone in my hand and Alistair the Invoker to summon Invoked Magalantia.
In defense mode?
What is that card?
The
No,
Island
we've seen
of
that in
Earth.
House deck.
It
Magalencia.
was a while ago. Sorry, I don't really pay
Invocation.
attention to traitors.
He's not a traitor.
If you're
Sold us
done,
out.
You didn't notice he got
Invocation.
punched in the face
He still sold us out.
for a good reason.
I'll end my turn.
I draw. I can't use you right now.
You can't use him, but you can use the other card in your hand
What?
to get rid of him.
I will use Trade-In to get rid of my Umber Mirage, the Elemental Lord, allowing me to draw 2 new cards.
You better hope they were good.
One of
Well,
them's not bad.
I think I'll
Well, to be-
set 2.
To be fair, this chief is cocky enough to take on all 3 of us at a life point
I'll
disadvantage.
set all 3
True.
3 of these cards face down and end my turn.
I'll exchange my field spell for Mutant Evolution Lab.
Wait, what?
What the heck are mutants?
Mutant evolution. What?
With its effect, I special summon Mutant M05.
Oh, what?
Mutant M05 allows me to add any card to my hand as long as it's a mutant monster.
How do you know
Like-
what these are?
No, I've
Mutant
never heard of them
SG
before.
46.
They weren't in the card database either.
These are experimental. I'll use Evolution Lab's effect.
Has another effect?
Yes. As much as I really love to have these monsters in my hand, I'll put Mutant Beast to the bottom of my deck to draw.
It's a card that lets him recycle and dig for resources.
That's a dangerous card.
I'll
right there.
use Mutant M05's effect, banishing Mutant Arsenal in order for me to special summon a monster. Like Mutant Beast from my deck.
Huh? You mean depending on what you remove from play, you can get a different monster?
Exactly. You're learning. I normal
They
summon
all-
Alistair the Invoker.
Oh no!
Alistair's effect allows me to search Invocation.
Does an invocation work on your graveyard too?
It does, luckily, and I only have 1, and it's not the best. If he chooses to take it, he's a fool.
I'll use my Invocation to fusion summon Invoked Kaijus.
Poseidus, Eidolon of the Water.
Invocation allows me to recycle Alistair to my hand. I'll switch Mega Lancia to attack mode. And let's proceed with the battle phase.
This isn't going to be good.
Mutant Beast. Set siege onto the face down.
Well, what you destroyed was my little trooper. And when destroyed, I can special summon one level 2 or lower warrior from my deck faced in defense position. So I'll summon Little Trooper.
Could be worse. He could have had the fire one. Then we would have been in real trouble.
Mega Lancia.
Yeah.
Crush the Little Trooper.
I think it goes without saying that these troopers come in a set of 3. So I know what's going to happen now, since Kaijus can attack in defense position.
But it uses its attack instead of its defense, so it's not as cool as, other cards.
Yeah.
Either way, it destroys your Little Trooper for a third time.
That lets me summon forth Element Saber Makani!
You really do need your field spell.
I'll end my turn.
Well, in that case, I'll draw!
Interesting. I think he's got How on the ropes here, man.
He might, so guess
I'll
prepared to
flip
get
up
ready to duel.
Element Saber Makani!
I kind of got my hands full over here at the moment, dude.
What? You mean your guards aren't on the face on the ground like mine are?
I only got 3. There's still another 2 left.
I activate Makani's effect now. Sending Element Saber Nelu from my hand to the graveyard, I can add a Saber or Lord from my deck to my hand. So I think I'll add Element Saber Morhew. Next I set one more card face down.
That's a full back row right there.
And I'll end my turn.
So that was
Full
worth it.
back row, but nothing to do with it. Unfortunate. I'll use Mutant Evolution Lab's effect to place a mutant on the bottom of my deck to draw. I'll put another Mutant Beast on the bottom to draw.
Come on, Hal.
I'm gonna
And
summon
that's number 5
Mutant
on the floor.
ST46. Its effect. Add a mutant spell or trap. This time.
Come on.
I'll add to my hand Mutant Cry.
Another trap card? Wait. We don't even know what that trap card does.
This is getting problematic.
I'll set a card face down. Battle. Micah Kaijus will attack into your Makani.
Makani won't be sticking around. I activate my continuous trap card, Dark Factory of more protection. Once per turn I can send a monster from my hand or field to the graveyard to draw a card. Goodbye, Makani.
That just means you take more damage.
Not if I activate this little friend of mine.
My
Why didn't it
monster's in
activate?
defense mode.
Why didn't it activate?
Because his monster's in defense
Mutant
mode.
ST46 attack directly.
Now it's letting me activate my pinpoint card. This lets me resurrect a monster from my graveyard that's level 4 below. Best part is, it can't be destroyed for the rest of the turn. Welcome back, Makani.
Yeah, but that doesn't get us out of that situation. It just makes it less problematic.
I use ST46's effect, banishing Mutant Mist from my hand in order to summon another Mutant Beast.
He's getting rid of a lot of level 8s. Kind of
He
worries
is.
me.
Well, first I'll use my Heavy Storm Dust to take care of his back row.
Oh, and
Either
now
way,
it's
welcome to the
cycle.
field, Mutant Beast.
Hopefully he doesn't have any Xyz, 3 level 8s.
I'll end my turn with this.
I'll draw.
Oh. Hey, your Ledger Domain procs.
That it does. And now I'll activate Makani's effect. I think I'll send the Nelu that's in my hand to the graveyard to search for a new saber. Element
Wait,
Saber, Aina!
Do you have the requirements?
I activate Mana's effect. Let me send 2 element sabers from my hand to the graveyard to special summon him. Well, it can be any monsters, but I'll prefer to send my Mallow and my Aina.
That's your ace.
Come forth, my comrade in arms! Element saber Lapalaya Mana!
It still can't get over any of my monsters.
I activate the effect of Dark Factor and more production, sending Mohi away from my hand to draw a card.
I think you have the requirements.
But what that is a moot point. I have met the... We've done it now. The conditions have been met. You see, my sabers have a trick up their sleeve. Element Saber Nelu, change your attribute to the light!
Intriguing.
I'm not stopping there. My second Nelu should follow suit.
What's going on?
Mallow.
It's time for him to. It's time for his deck
To
to
light.
show its true colors.
And then, Aina shall become light.
They're all becoming light?
Yes, Ryan. Remember when we dueled him? His deck focuses on turning the element sabers into the element he needs to require to summon.
Oh, yes.
And
I
then the
remember.
final, Morhu. Now descend from the skies, great God King of Lightning! I summon the Elemental Lord of Light, Phosphorage! And when he's summoned to the field, he destroys every single monster you control. I know it doesn't affect your Cosias, but that still clears your board of the others!
The only downside is he can't battle this turn.
I didn't even know if he could
No.
have over it.
The drawback is if leaves the field, I cannot conduct my battle phases on my next turn.
No,
I think
well,
the problem is my Kaijus has too many defense points.
That is the case. But for now, I'll set one more monster face down and end my turn.
I was expecting a tiny bit more.
he just nuked your board for nothing. What are you talking about, Copper?
I still have plenty of moves. Nemesis Flag.
Nemesis?
I shuffle back into my deck Mutant to M05.
I'll let you special summon that Nemesis.
Yep. The 1100
The
is nothing
effect
to
of Flag
care.
allows me to add any Nemesis
It
from my
does.
deck to my hand.
It does matter. What does he
I'll
have?
add to my hand Arch Nemesis Ishatos.
That's why it matters.
That's not good.
Now then,
Level
I
11
banish
card.
Mutant Beast, Nemesis Keystone,
Oh.
and Mutant ST 46.
That's
Pier.
not good.
Ishatos.
An Arch Nemesis.
Exactly.
Problem is, you can only declare
Now.
one type of monster. He has multiple
Like-
types.
Your field dominated with the warrior attribute.
Sorry to break it to you, but Mana's effect protects all element sabers and lords from being destroyed by power and effect since he was summoned using a fire and an earth. So try again.
I shall. Alistair the Invoker.
Uh-oh.
Use your effect to add Invocation to my hand. And I'll help myself to your graveyard if you don't mind. Your Mallow and my Invoker shall create Purgatrio.
Oh no!
But are we really worried?
Invocation adds Alistair back to my hand.
Well, look at it this way, Tristan. We've had 8 turns and we still haven't dealt any damage to him. And look at his attack points.
Hmm. There's always a trick
Attack
up the
Makani.
sleeve.
He just had to do that return. I activate my Wabaku. My monsters can't be destroyed and I take no damage.
Fine by me.
I would have probably done something else, but hey. 3,000, 3,700, 1,100, and 2,900 defense, and we're facing down Elemental Lord that's of Light, 2,800 attack, mana at 24 that can't be killed by battle or effects, and 2 defense position monsters.
And 2 mystery face stamps.
Well, we can see what they are, but he can't.
Yeah, that's what
I'll end my turn.
Very well then.
During my end phase, Nemesis Keystone adds to my hand.
What?
And
Because it's
part of
banished.
Nemesis archetypes.
I draw.
Oh no!
So,
Oh, guys! I
What?
just realised something.
What?
what?
Now that the cops know where we live, all that work I put into our little farm, it's gone to waste!
Really? You worried about that now?
Seriously.
My chickens!
Element Saber Mechanics effect. Sending Mohi from my hand to the graveyard, I can add a Element Saber or Elemental Lord to my hand.
What's
Okay.
the gimmick this time?
So I'll add Mowling Glacier.
The water one. the whale thing on my Bobby.
Mohi, change to water. My second Mohi shall follow suit.
Hey, Tristan,
What?
if we get out of this, can I take the chickens with us?
No, there's no room on what I have planned
And
for
final?
the chickens.
So you mean I've got to release them?
They might be dead by the end of this.
Wow. Seriously? That's what you're worried about right now?
Hey, you're the one that sold us out.
And it's not like, and the guards are face flat on, and his little friends are face down on the ground, so no big deal.
Riding forth on the regal tides, I special summon Mowling Glacier, the Elemental Lord. When summoned, you're forced to discard 2 cards from your hand.
Ooh, nice discards. You were able to grab that Invoker out of his hand,
Next,
but you could have done something way better.
I should have done it the other way around, but still, this is
Oh,
what I'm
no.
aiming for. I construct the overlay network
Oh?
You have a level 8 Xyz?
to summon forth Aeon, the Sea Castrum.
Oh yeah, you have that. I forgot you had
Oh
that.
yeah!
I forgot you had that.
Aeon's effect. I banish 1 card at random from your extra deck, and his attack changes to match it.
Hey guys, how's it feel?
Except for, I think the cards that are removed from play helps this person, or else that's what he would be going for it.
Oh, well,
Well, I'm not done now. That. I think I'll flip some of my monster, my morphing jar, making us both discard our hands and then draw new ones.
Fine by me.
Oh,
That's not bad. I got a field spell.
I activate my own magical meltdown to add
Vicious
Alistair
attack,
the
dude.
Invoker.
yes, but it's gonna. I wonder what we gave him though.
Now then, to make some
Oh.
space, I'll construct the overlay network using my morphing jar and my Makani. To bring forth Scarlet Cavalry,
There we
Centuria.
go.
Yeah!
Well, that will actually be of use.
Now I summon Alistair to the field in attack mode, and as you know, I get invocation straight to my hand. But I'm not done there. Dark Factor and more production. Send Alistair away so I can draw another card.
Oh, oh, do it! Do it!
No.
I can't even summon him, but I'll start
Yeah,
off there with my card of fate. Let's see if who the world decides to choose. We both choose 1 card from our decks. Then we choose 4 cards at random from our opponent's decks. The cards from our decks get mixed together, and we each get 1. So, what will you pick?
I'll pick this.
And I think these 4 cards shall suit our purposes.
I'll pick these.
Oh,
What's that thing?
It's time.
That's
I
his...
set my true stage. The Palace of the Elemental Lords!
That sounds powerful.
And as long as this card's on the field, all monsters we control gain 200 attack and defense for each different attribute in the graveyard!
Probably
Sort
get
of.
rid of that defensive monster.
But I'm not done there. I would then use my no-lose effect to change her to fire.
Fire. Oh, because he...
Invocation! Using Alistair... Actually, I'll use my Alistair the Invoker and my Element Saber Netilu. I summon forth Purgatrio!
Ooh, your own one.
Our own Purgatrio.
Let's have
Except
Nelu
for-
shift up her attack attribute. I'll make her one of the Divine!
Divine.
God?
You just turned that thing into a god?
This is the power of my Saber deck after all. But I think it's time I shattered all your chances of victory. I activate my trap card, Ghost of a Grudge!
It turns all his attack points to 0.
Since you have 8 or more cards in your graveyard, all your monsters lose all their attack points permanently!
You thought that you could take on all three of us, but you couldn't even take on one.
To be fair, we're only heroes backup. If this duel is definitely meant to be housed.
Oh yeah,
ready.
we're
Final!
definitely his cheerleaders right now.
Well, we did take down all the guards, so...
Hey, do you think I'd look good in a miniskirt and pom-poms?
First
No,
off, Aeon effect.
No,
I think
yeah,
I'll
I don't think...
detach your material and return your Argoids back to break your own Purgatrio. And since I have a bit more of a power boost now, I think I'll have my Castrum destroy your Cosidus.
Hey, how's it feel, Mr. Policeman?
Centuria, take your arch nemesis.
I don't know, what would your female name be? Ryanida?
I don't know. Rihanna?
Purgatrio, attack the flag.
He kind of still...
Element Saber, Lopper Mana, and this Elemental Slasher.
Way to go, how? You know what? I think I forgive you, man.
How could I lose?
Oh, it's just in time. Our ride is here.
Tristan, what did you do?
I could explain how I hacked a helicopter and remotely piloted it here. Or, you know, we could leave!